Welcome back. Daily Show hitting you in the nose, 1041. A little bit of change. Jackie back in the studio. We were talking about Dash. How long ago was that?
This actually just came out a couple weeks ago.
When were we talking about your book? I feel like we were talking about this before.
So I had a couple books. So my first one was actually published in 2017, and then Coyotes Rising came out in October. And I was the editor and the writing coach on that book. And working with those women was so inspiring.
That's right. Okay.
I was like, because I started talking to my publisher about, I've been wanting to write my children's book since 2007. And she was like, let's get this done.
Let's get it going. Yep.
So, and then I had another one come out in March. And then just a couple weeks after that one launched, we put Dash on the market. And
see, that's what I was curious about, because I remember you kind of mentioned it. Maybe it was off the air, and I thought, well, this is really exciting. And it seems like this has been a great jump start for you.
I'll tell you what, the support has been incredible. Mm-hmm. We've had so many businesses that have come forward and they just want to sponsor the idea, because my goal is to put 5,000 books in the hands of kiddos across the region for free.
That's really cool.
And so being sponsored by all these businesses, and I have a whole list of them here. I definitely want to read off all the names.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, please do.
I want to say thank you.
We got time.
Because that's
seriously,
amazing.
Yeah. Well, and it's such a big thing too, because, so many times, especially when it comes to reading, I feel so bad because you can always tell the children that go without, having that quality time to read with their parent or their guardian or whoever's that parent in their life. And it goes so much further than people think.
It really does. And, it was actually, so I went to school in the Alton School District growing up, and I remember being at Mark Twain in first grade, and there was this beautiful lady that came in. She was a grandma. She came in and read to us, and it sparked something.
Yeah.
I went home that day and wrote my first book. Now, it was a mess. It was quite terrible. But something was, it like lit a fuse, right?
It ignited you. There's something there, yeah.
And then I did young authors when I was in fifth grade. I did it again at East Middle School. And deep in my heart, I was like, at some point, I want to write a children's book. And I started to write this in 2007 when I was pregnant with my youngest son. Uh-huh. He's 17. And I just put the book out. So it took me a minute. And that's, life, right? Like life happens. And I think I've talked to so many people now that have said, gosh, I've always wanted to write a children's book. And I'm like, let's run. Like, let's do this. Like, let's figure out, I can connect them with my publisher. I can help them, in the process or the illustrations. Mm-hmm. I'm like, there's so many people that have this as a part of their heart. Let's do this.
Well, and honestly, when it comes to especially children's books and shows and things that are designed specifically for children, it is not easy. I mean, you have got to, in very few words and very simple, illustrations, draw the attention and actually keep the continuity of a story. That's tough.
It's tough. And that's when I started writing this, I remember I was a working mom, putting in 50, 60 hours a week, wanting to come home and be there for my older son. And he was asking every day, read me a book. And I was like, man, I was tired. And he'd pick the biggest book.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, how do I make something for mom?
Right.
That is like, listen, page 2 has 6 words on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is for the moms as much as for the kids, because you can get through the book quickly and inspire them, and then really just make sure that they connect and have fun, and moms finished a book with them quickly, but it's engaging and fun. And Dash, he has all the coolest adventures. So this is the first book of 10 that are coming.
Oh, wow.
The next one will be coming out in September. And we're going on book tours, so I'm actually taking Dash with me on different.
You have a real Dash.
I have a real Dash. He's about 12 weeks old. My husband was looking at this and he said, if we're gonna do this, you gotta have a mascot. Like he's got to run with you. So
that's why you couldn't do polar. Pete the polar bear.
Right?
You'd have to carry a polar bear with you.
Yeah, and I love the cheetahs, and I love that. It just wasn't gonna happen. So Dash I can take with me, and he won't run as fast as a cheetah, and that's kind of
Did you hear about that in Spain where they caught all those people smuggling cheetahs and tigers for people to have as pets? And they weren't.
Not.
Oh my goodness! And they weren't.
New?
Kind of like 2 weeks, and they weren't taking their teeth. I mean, could you imagine having a fully teethed cheetah, or even they're like, well, they're the least aggressive of the big cats. Well, okay, that's like saying the F1 is the slowest of the race cars. Like, what are we talking about here? That's a big cat.
That's a big cat. And I had a friend that would do that. She would go to Africa and like work with cat, like cat countries and like in safaris and stuff.
Oh, no
She'd
way.
take these beautiful pictures. And I was so jealous. I'm like, it's amazing, this life that she was living. And now she can't get back over there. And so she's like so sad about it. But they do. I mean, just the idea of being around them is amazing. But in that natural environment where they can, you know, like yeah.
We've been to the zoo. They aren't looking to say hello to you, you know? Remember when the mall had the tigers?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I still have that Polaroid.
Oh my God, I think my dad does too. We went with the cubs and all that in the cage. Yeah.
I remember. Like we found, because we started watching the Tiger King, as everybody did, and we started going through our pictures, and I found the Polaroid. I'm like, oh my gosh, we did that too.
I don't know how that cage held that tiger. I mean, now that I really think about it, that was a disaster averted. That's why with dash hounds, you don't have to worry.
This little guy, I mean, if he were to bite you, you wouldn't even notice. I mean, it would be, not that he ever would, because he is.
Dash is cool.
He's the sweetest little dog. I've never had a dachshund that's, I mean, and they do. They're just sweet, beautiful, sweet dogs, and so snuggly, and
they are. My grandpa had one, and the bond that he had with that dog was just incredible. His name was Scout, the dog was.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, you're right. There's something about. Now, what was the inspiration for Dash? Was he always going to be a dachshund?
He was. And it was just because growing up, I had a friend that had them.
Okay.
And I remember when I was a kid, man, I could run, you know. Today, not so much. And I remember thinking, you know, in my early 20s, and I'm trying to be mom and trying to keep going, and I would hear these beautiful stories of like the Dash. What are, you know, kind of morbid. You look at the tombstone and you see the date of the birth and the date of the death, but the Dash, what are you doing with the Dash? And so that resonated with me. It's like, what am I doing right now to have an impact on the lives of people beyond my time here? And I would think about how fast I was running and trying to keep up and feeling like I could never win. I could never keep up. I could never, you know, this whole social media was just getting going at that time, and I could never keep up. And so I remember thinking about my friends, you know, Dutch hounds when she was a kid, and how watching them run, we would laugh at them. I'm like, man, they try so hard. And, you know, but they could never keep up with the Dalmatians or even the Jack Russell Terrier, you know, similar size, but designed different.
Right.
So these short little legs can't keep up. And that's the premise of the book is here's Dash feeling bad because he's not designed to win that race, but maybe he's just running the wrong race.
I just think this is so cool. You're awesome. I mean, this is so cool. So, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back, but you're going to be at Grove Memorial Park Saturday, May the 10th, 10 a.m. to noon. And it's crazy to me that is, we are 4 days away from Mother's Day, or actually 5 technically, but it's just incredible to me that this summer's already here.
I'll tell you what, it flies. It goes so fast.
How many tours or how many spots you got?
I have several. Right now I've got 8 different cities lined up.
Oh, wow.
With, I'm speaking to 450 students at Kreitner Elementary on Friday. I'll be in Grafton on Saturday. I'll be in at Gilson Brown School next Wednesday, and then I start hitting the other cities. So, you know, ideally there's one coming up as far away as Kansas City, towards the end of summer, but I'm looking for every opportunity to give more books away. I've got 5,000 on my mark to give away. Right now I've got 550 books, and we're running to 5,000. I
love it. Well, you know, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Jackie, learn more about Dash and where you can get your hands on a copy real quick right after a break on RiverBender.com and Roku.
When I got in a car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone, and over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
We're gonna take a trip across the sea. Everybody come along with me. We're gonna hit the bank down and get back.
Welcome back, 10:52. My voice is hanging on for dear life. We're getting there, Jackie.
Love it.
Coming down the pipeline on Saturday, May the 10th from 10 a.m. until 12 noon at Grove Memorial Park. You can meet Jackie and get a free copy of Dash the Dachshund and really prizes and giveaways too.
Yeah, so we're actually giving away 100 books.
Oh, wow.
And if I have some spares just in case we get more than 100 kids. But we have a Disney princess that's coming in. She'll be singing for us. I have a local artist, Luann Brands, who's going to be doing screen printing with gel plates.
That's cool.
All free to the community. And I'm going to have a photographer there taking some fun pictures. We'll have Worldwide Technology sponsored so many books, but then they also gave us, I'm going to be giving away 50 tickets to the drag races Father's Day weekend.
Oh, wow.
So parents come, enter. I've got a lot of gift bags from a lot of our sponsors that were with the Grafton Limestone, Fancy Nancy, Box Mercantile, the Grafton Fudge and Ice Cream Shop. These are a few of the different packages that we'll have. So just a fun, free day. Come and get registered, win some fun prizes. And again, just thank you to these sponsors. I have to name them because I've been so blown away.
Oh, yeah, please do. Sorry.
Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm, Tanya and Teddy with State Farm, Wilton Cattle Company. He was actually the first sponsor that came in to sponsor 30 books.
That's awesome.
Fountain Hill Steak and Seafood, which the food is phenomenal.
Still mad you guys have Sunny from us.
I know. It's so good. The Grafton Music in the Park, we're actually doing a cross promotion with them because we want to be there all summer long at all of their incredible events. It's so amazing. Nikki's going to be singing. You got to check it out. The Grafton Fudge and Ice Cream Shop, Grafton Limestone, Grafton Art Gallery, Box Mercantile, Fancy Nancy on Main Boutique, Kevin Hall with Bomarito Automotive, Sean Pleasant with Pleasant Results, the Jersey Calhoun Vet Hospital, Lighthouse Coffee, and then Worldwide Technology. So these are businesses that have already purchased books that will be donated to kids. So we have, actually right now I'm at 550 with the ones that just came in yesterday.
Wow.
So, but again, we're racing to 5,000. So if you know any businesses that want to help us get the word out, and we'll be in multiple cities. So we start in Grafton. I'm in Godfrey, Alton. I'm setting up things in Granite City and East St. Louis and Collinsville. And we've been in St. Louis at multiple locations.
Yeah.
Just kind of all over. And if you know of any business, I had somebody from Kansas City reach out because she said, I know the library wants to do something with us. So we're setting up some different things there and just really wanting to make sure that anybody that wants the opportunity to have their community featured, give away free books.
Right on.
Call me.
Well, and that goes out to all the organizations that do some type of, not like this, obviously, but do a reading program where they try to find somebody to read books to the students and all that. What a great way to kind of collaborate on that too.
That's exciting. And these kids, how many kids have come up and said that they want to write their own book too? Right. If we can launch that, how many authors can we get to publish their own book by the end of the year?
Well, and too, it goes to a bigger conversation that we're going to have very shortly is with, creative thought, because how great AI is and everything. Well, it's getting rid of the most important part of who we are, and that's our creativity and uniqueness. So the more that you can get, your hands on, somebody that's younger and saying, what are your thoughts, put them to your, paper, that's a bigger win than anything else too.
Absolutely. I love to see a kid just sit down with a notebook and a pen.
Right.
And to watch them create. I mean, that is so beautiful because it's so pure. It's just really seeing what they can build. And we launch artists, we launch authors, and you just never know what that's going to build into their future.
Well, and I know that you want to be inspiration for and help other, aspiring, authors. How can folks reach out? What's your plans for that?
Yeah, so I actually want to connect them with my publisher. She has been phenomenal. I mean, she's an incredible lady that's been doing this for so many people across the community. And so anything I can do to connect them with my publisher or even help them, maybe they've got the words, but they're stuck on the illustrations. I can help with that.
Right.
And then there's other systems and programs that I've been building just to make sure that everyone has the opportunity, because sometimes it's little roadblocks that will pause or halt an effort. Like I said, I started this in 2007 and tried, and I just kept hitting wall after wall. And if I had just had like this group of women,
right,
was just enough to push me past that barrier that I had built in my own head of I can't do this, and who you surround yourself with matters.
Well, and that's the big takeaway too from Dash, correct?
It is. Yeah. This group of women here, we did Coyotes Rising. Book changed my life. I was the writing coach and the editor, so I got to talk to these women before the words were on paper, and I heard their stories, and I was blown away. And I'm like, they have figured something out. And so now we're actually working on the next book. It'll come out in September with Amigas Rising. That'll be another like an international bestseller. I just know it. You get this group of women together, and it's crazy what happens. But to have them speak hope and to speak purpose and to speak about how to overcome and teach me what they've learned on their journeys, it was enough to push me past my own barriers of I can't do this, so that's why Dash is here. And I credit so much of that because of these people and these books and hearing their stories. It's incredible.
I love it. Well, and Jackie, I hope everything goes well. I mean, you got a perfect weekend for it. Sip and Stroll will be happening at the same time.
Oh, yes. Sip and Stroll and the Blues Festival. Grafton is the place to be. Yes. And so you can hang out all day in Grafton, bring the kiddos to the event in the morning, come to the Sip and Stroll, and that's going to be so much fun.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
That's
what we're doing this weekend. I forgot.
Growing every year. And then the Blues Festival. So there's something for everybody in Grafton this weekend.
It's going to be perfect.
Yeah. Just come on down. Bring the kiddos. Come and get a free book. Win some fun prizes. And let's go party in the park.
Hey, we'll link everything in a write-up. And Jackie, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
We're out of time. I got to go fix whatever the heck is going on with my voice today. We'll find out tomorrow. With that being said, full show tomorrow. Hope you join me then and have a great day outside. My deck is almost finished. Life's looking good. And like I said, just enjoy yours, but most importantly, try your best to stay out of jail.